Bladesmiths, welcome to the forge. On your anvils in front of you is a cloth. Go ahead and lift that cloth up. That's a pretty solid piece of cable steel. Your challenge is to take that cable steel and forge it into a blade of your own design in your signature style, turning them into fully functioning weapons. Your weapons will then be tested in a log split and their ability to slice through a pork shoulder. The blades themselves must fall within the following size parameters. The length of the blade, not including the tang, must be between 10 and 16 inches. The overall length of your weapon must not exceed 22 inches. You must also include a fuller that runs half the length of the blade. Your time starts now.
Get going, start cooking some steel.
This is pretty decent.
These guys have to be careful, that cable steel doesn't unravel.
I have a fair amount of experience working with cable. With the ends welded, prudent thing to do is to heat it up and twist it tighter.
To forge and get that welded as quickly as possible, you have to think of packing it like a snowball. Now we get to the fun stuff.
Okay.
Salem and Craig still have to quench. Ah! Quench is not the last thing you do on the blade.
No. There you go. Thank you.
I'm finishing up grinding in the fuller and becoming ready for heat treat. And I feel a voice saying, hopefully you still got enough time to do that. I might not have a heat-treated knife coming out of this thing.
Now, now! Here he goes, right now. Oh my God.
See? It's gotta work.
See?
The strategy is to put a nice handle with a finger groove in it and keep as much strength in the blade part as possible.
With the handle epoxied, every minute counts out there on the floor.
Salem's still has an entire handle to shape.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmiths, shut down your machines, stop all your work, and please return to your anvils with your finished weapon.
To test the sharpness of your blade, I will run the edge of your blade 3 times against his ham shoulder. Craig, you ready?
Let's make some bacon.
Well done, Craig. When I dragged it across, the finger weld in the handle feels good. That is a sharp knife. It will cut. Salem, it's your turn.
I know I got that knife sharp, so I feel like it's probably gonna do pretty good on that pork.
Well, Salem, your blade is very sharp, as you can see. Excellent balance. It will cut.
Thank you.
Salem, Craig, congratulations. You've made it into the final round of Forged in Fire. Now we're sending you back to your home forges to create an iconic blade from history. The Egyptian Khopesh. It must be an effective working version of that North African weapon. The blade itself must fall within the following parameters. The length of the blade must be between 28 and 32 inches, and the blade must have a curve. Good luck, Bladesmiths. We'll see you in 5 days.
Good luck, man.
It's day 1, I'm working on design. I have never tried making a Khopesh before. This is out of my wheelhouse. I'm struggling with making decisions in the design process, and it is taking forever and wearing me down.
I'm excited about getting back to the comforts of home and knock out a really nice weapon. Job number 1, it's gotta be strong, because a Khopesh is the original battle axe. Today, I would like to get the profile of the Khopesh done. And making that first bend is pretty much gonna be the moment of truth.
I'm gonna be trying to twist it up to make the pattern cooler, but I've never tried it with a bar this thick. This is the difficult part. I gotta twist, but not past the point where it's gonna rip apart on me.
We have a curved blade, right? Just the sheer weight of that long material, just heating it up is gonna warp it. The quench is the make or break moment. A lot can go wrong.
Fingers crossed. Oh, that looks pretty good.
I've sharpened my blade, I got an edge on it, and now I'm ready to go for the test. There's no damage to the blade, man. It looks like that'll do.
I hope that Craig's Khopesh turned out really awesome because my blade deserves some stiff competition. Cool.
Salem, Craig, welcome back. We will now be putting your weapons through a series of tests. First up, the sharpness test. Doug?
To test the sharpness of your weapon, I will see how well it cuts through a sandbag, a sugarcane, and a rope. Salem, you up. You ready?
Yes, sir. I'm feeling confident that my blade will chop well and hold up. Will it slice things? That remains to be seen. The rope, my blade barely nicked it, but I'll take 2 out of 3.
Well, Salem, it definitely is easy enough to cut through a sandbag, cut through sugarcane, but the forward weight being a little bit tip heavy was a little bit harder to slice through on the upward stroke, but definitely it's a very sharp weapon. This, sir, will cut. Good job.
Thanks.
Craig, you're up. You ready?
Yes, sir. Going into the sharpness test, I feel like I can do all 3 of those tests that I see in front of them, and I'm excited to see Doug work the blade. I'm just disappointed that it wouldn't cut the rope.
Well, Craig, it cut through a sandbag, cut all the way through 3 sugar canes, but the same idea on an upward swing for the test. It did lacerate the rope, but it didn't cut through. But overall, it will cut. Now it's time to move on to the kill test. To test the functionality and lethality of your blade, I will attempt to rip off these shields, then deliver killing blows on this ballistic dummy. Let's see how much damage your weapon can do. Salem, you're up. You ready?
All right. I'm not gonna lie, my heart's pounding pretty good. I'm a little nervous, but mostly I'm just excited to see him, you know, go berserk with this thing.
The hook on your tip does allow to rip off the shield. The edge you have right here caused some serious damage. Enough to cut all the way through the belly here. At the same time, I've cut through all these bones, from the clavicle to the ribs. This, sir, will kill. Craig, it's your turn. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. Well, Craig, what I like about your particular hook design over here is that as you puncture, twist, and rip out, everything that you have in there will hook and come out with it. The edge cut all the way into the bone and broke these ribs, the sternum. This, sir, will kill.
Thank you. We're pretty much going at it. It's tit for tat the whole way through.
Bladesmiths, you've both done fantastic work, but there can only be one Forged in Fire champion. Salem, you are the Forged in Fire champion. Congratulations.
Good job.
Thank you. Good job to you, too. It's just crazy. It's gonna take a while to sink in.